Hello, I'm Angela.
I'm Christine.
Welcome to Haircolor Confessional. We have someone with us today, Miss Maddie Aust, and she's a senior getting ready to head off to her first year of college. She's 18 years old and she's one of the youngest race car drivers to compete in several SCCA events, and is in her second pro racing season. Welcome, Maddie.
Oh, yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh, we're so excited to have you. And of course, I have a million questions.
Hey.
Yes, she does have a million questions. But before we get started, let me tell you guys, she just won two top five. She did two top five finishes and the Hard Charger Award in New Orleans for fast track racing.
Yeah.
Just like a couple weeks ago. Yeah.
It was great. My first race with them, with the team, and the TC America race series. So it was a really great weekend. A lot of improvements.
Okay, so explain to us what a F4 is.
Okay, so an F4 is a type of open wheel car. So if you've ever seen like Drive to Survive on Netflix, Formula One, it's basically one of those. It's on a ladder system for it. So it's like the entry level open wheel that you get into and start racing. A lot of people, when they come out of go-karts, that's what they get into as a first car to start racing.
Okay, so silly question. How do you get in there?
So there's no doors or anything. It's just an open cockpit. There's no halos yet on those, which you can see on the newer cars that obstruct the front. But on those, I personally like to get in from the right side. But you kind of just jump in and slide down into your seat, and then you'll slide down into the tub.
Like you get in from the passenger side?
Yeah, I like to get in from the passenger side. You can get in from either side that you want to. Yeah. I just personally, that's always been the side I get in on.
I guess it doesn't matter. You're the only one in there.
Yeah.
Okay, how cool.
Right in the center, yep.
Okay, so when you take off for a race, how long are those races? How long is the duration?
Well, it depends on what series. In the F4 particularly, you have a 20-minute race usually, depending on, I mean, if you have wrecks and whatnot, there might be a red flag and you might not get to race for as long, but it's usually around 20-25 minutes.
Okay, and how many laps are you doing?
Again, that kind of depends on the track you're at. Some of them can be over 3 miles long, some of them are barely at 2. And so if you have a lap time of over 2 minutes, you'll maybe get 10. If you have a lap time under, you might get up to 17. It just depends. Yeah.
Wow, that's exciting.
Yeah. So tell me, what was your very first race?
So my very first race was at a track called Hallett in Oklahoma. And I did that the summer of 2021. Okay. And it was in the F4 car, just a little sports car, Club of America race, SCCA. And I did it in what they call an FX category. So it's not a spec class. It's not just one type of car. So you go against Formula Mazdas, which is another type of open wheel that you'd race.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So how many races have you done in this year and a half that you've been racing?
I honestly don't know the exact number, to be honest.
Too many to count?
Yeah. Too many to count. I've been trying to get as many in as I can, just get a lot of experience under my belt.
That's awesome.
Okay. And you go all over the United States?
Yep. We've been in California, all the way up to New Jersey. Anywhere that there's a race, I'll try to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's the biggest race you've ever competed in? Like the most popular or biggest?
The most popular, so Circuit of the Americas in Austin is a very popular track, and so there'll be a lot of people out there a lot of the time.
And you're doing that when?
So
coming
COTA,
up, right?
yeah. So I'll be doing that with a different series, not in the Formula car, but I'll do that not this weekend, but the next out there. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That's
awesome.
All right, so tell us what kind of car that you race like right now.
So right now I am in a M2 BMW Cup car.
It's pretty hot.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
It's fun.
How much fun.
Yeah, so that is a part of the TCX Class and TC America. So we run that car and it runs against the Honda as well.
Okay, and tell me how fast it goes.
Honestly, I've never looked down at the top speed while I'm going. I'm usually like very preoccupied with like everything else.
But they track that though.
They get.
What's the fastest you've gone?
I'm not sure. I'm definitely over 120 for sure. I'm not exactly sure on.
Oh, I was thinking like
speed.
200 or something.
No, I wish. Yeah.
But I guess since you're going in a circle, you can't go
because
as
you're
fast as
braking and
straight.
accelerating. So the time you're hitting like the exact top speed of the car usually doesn't happen. You're usually like having to go hard into a braking zone or something like that. Yeah.
So punch it, brake, punch it, brake, punch it, brake. Yeah.
My steering would be vibrating in my car.
That's how I drive all the time. Punch it, brake, punch it, brake.
I love it. So what inspires you to do this?
Right now I found something that I really love. I have a great passion for it, and being a little bit behind the guys that have been doing it forever, it's always, of course, like a motivator. Like, oh no, I can't let these these boys beat me. It's not gonna happen. And so right now, it's just the fact that I'm so much in love with the sport and the racing, and just want to keep pushing through it, just really motivates me.
Because you're considered one of the youngest females to be doing this.
There's not many of us right now that's definitely getting stronger among us. Like, you're starting to see more. You got at the track, and there's like 10 of us, and we're like, oh my gosh, look at how many are out here. It's not just one or two. And so it's great. Yeah, I'm considered young still for racing, but definitely just keep pushing, see what I can do.
Yeah.
So, go ahead.
Oh, graduating this year.
Yep.
How do you work your schedule with school and everything, and then you're about to graduate next week?
Yeah.
How do you work your schedule?
So a lot of the times, like, if I just go talk to the teacher and like explain what's happening, what I'm doing, they're usually pretty help me out a little bit. I'm pretty good at self-teaching myself. I'll look up YouTube, read the textbook, just make sure I don't fall behind while I'm out at the races, and stay up to date with my work.
Yeah. So you must be pretty on task with work.
Yeah.
Which I was not in high school. I could have never
it.
done that. I would have been like, oh, I'll do homework later.
Well, a little birdie told us that you're going to TCU
Yeah.
in the fall, right?
Yep.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's so exciting.
So are you so excited to go to TCU?
I am. I'm really excited to go to TCU. It actually wasn't my initial spot. I applied there actually on the last date that they had applications open, and it turned out being I got in, and real good deal. So yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question. Have you ever had a scary moment while you were racing?
I've had a couple. I've wrecked a couple times, but I feel like that's part of the learning process.
Yeah.
Happens. Personally, probably my scariest one was we were at Road America, which is a pretty high-speed track. It's very long, but they have this back section where you go through this corner flat. So you're in 5th gear, which is pretty high up on your gearing. You only have 6, and you take the corner flat, you just hold through it. And what I didn't know before this was that after it's rained, even if the track's kind of dry, the paint is normally pretty wet. And I made it through the corner, but while I was tracking out, I touched a little bit of wet, and I was spinning down the whole straightaway.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, oh my goodness, that's not what I was expecting.
So just spinning.
Yeah, because once you hit water and the tire has no grip, it's usually pretty hard to keep it in control.
Oh my
goodness. At least from my experience.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, that would be scary.
Because you're totally out of control, trying to maneuver it.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll see drivers, if you see any onboard, they just let go and they cross their chest. They're like, okay, I'm along for the ride now. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because your car just has to go and finish.
Yeah.
And it's better to not try to oversteer.
Yeah. If you can catch it, go for it. But sometimes a lot of drivers know when they're at the point that it's just not worth saving. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so I probably shouldn't be doing this, but when I'm going over a long bridge, those tall bridges that go like this and nobody else is on there, I'm like, let me just see how I can keep it at this. I shouldn't do that, should I?
No, you should slow
No,
down.
I should slow down, but I don't. I try to keep it
even
there.
speed bumps, I'm slowing down.
You drive totally different than me.
Totally. I'm like, I've been in too many car accidents, and I'm a little skittish in the car, and so I'm taking precaution.
Yeah.
So I would not be a good race car driver at all because I have way too much fear.
No, I drive more like you. That's why Gary would never
I just want to
let me
know,
drive a car.
how often do you change out those tires every time you do a race?
So it depends on your series, because when you go to a race, you're only allotted a certain amount of tires. So usually it's 3 right now. I think they're going to 2 for some of the F4 races just because we're not able to get tires in from wherever they are. It's just really hard to get them right now and get our hands on them. So if it's 3, I usually will put a set on for qualifying, and then I'll race the first race with them, and then I'll put another set on for race 2, and then race 2 and 3 with that. And before all of that, I'd put a set on for practice, so I just get a feel for how the car reacts with the fresh set.
Okay. Yeah. So it feels different each time you change it.
Yeah, because tires, they call it degradation. So when you put a fresh set of tires on, you usually have your 3rd or 4th lap will be the fastest lap you'll ever get out of them if you push it all the way to the limit. That'll be the fastest lap you'll get out of the tires before they start trailing off, and your lap times will start going up, so you'll start getting slower.
Wow.
So those tires are wearing out from the beginning of as soon as you take off. They're starting to wear out.
Yeah, they get about up to peak at lap 3, 4, sometimes 5, and then they start washing out. Yeah.
Wow.
Had no idea.
Yeah.
And then I guess you have a pit crew that changes them out, and boom, you're off, and that's super cool.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Huh. So, well, now we're going to talk about beauty products.
Okay.
What did you bring today? What can you not live without?
Okay, so I honestly just brought my glow sunscreen and my, oh my gosh, what's it called? Skin cuticles. It's photo corrective gel. So the photo corrective gel is for like any redness that I get, because a lot of times when I'm in the car, I'm wearing what they call balaclava. It's a head sock basically. And a lot of times it'll irritate my skin a little bit, and I'll come out of the car really red. But when I put that on, it kind of neutralizes it and helps my skin calm down.
Oh,
so do you do a couple of drops and then lather it into your
like 2 or 3
face,
drops
or
and just smooth
lather it all over?
And it helps. Yeah.
How long does that last?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you the exact time. I didn't get red afterwards, so.
But you put it on right before you go?
I put it on right when I get out. That way, because usually when I go, I'm sweating so bad that it just all fall off anyways. Okay. So I usually wait till I get out and put it on. Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
I've never heard of that.
And the Glow Secret?
And then the Glow Screen, it's the Super Goop stuff, and it's just really pretty, like, golden sunscreen. But, like, I've gotten really into, like, skin protection lately. Growing up on the river with my family, I was usually the kid that's like, oh, I don't need sunscreen. And now that I'm older and like reading about how good it is for you, I always want to make sure I have sunscreen on every day.
So it puts a little glow to your...
It does, yeah. It's really pretty.
Is that just for your face or whole body?
They have whole body like products you can use. This one's specifically for the face.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm going to have to try it. And what was the name of it?
Super Goop Glow Screen.
Super Goop Glow Screen.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm going to get some of that too. That sounds cool. I like the other thing too. That would be really good for anybody that has like rosacea.
That's the first thing I thought of was rosacea.
Yeah, I have really sensitive skin, so anything that's a little off, like I usually will flare up a little bit. It helps like just calm my skin down, or if I find myself like picking at my skin, because everyone does it at least once, and it helps calm everything down. Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, Christine, what did you bring?
Oh man, I got goodies today. Okay, so I brought Yoncon. I just got a facial, so I needed tonic. And I use this every single day, and it'll last me about 6 to 8 months. But yeah, I just really like it.
Do you spray that before your moisturizer?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
A little goes a long ways, and like I said, 6 to 8 months, and yeah, it's a tonic, so it's really good for the skin, and I use the moisturizer as well. But yeah, this is one of my favorite products I can't live without.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I have, just thinking about blow drying my hair, what kind of blow dryer do I use? And I happen to use a Chi Lava, and I like it because it's portable. You can take it with us on vacations and stuff.
Where are we going next?
Ooh, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But anyways, and so, yeah, it's light, it's portable, it's got a long cord. I used to use it in the salon, and then...
Feel it. Oh, that is kind of light.
Yeah, pretty cool. So this is my blow dryer that I use at home. I blow dry my hair about once a week, so it takes me about 15 minutes or so. I know. I have a lot of hair, and it's naturally wavy, and yeah. So
that's pretty awesome. You only have to do it once a week.
Yeah, now I curl it every day, but blow dry it, shampoo and blow dry it, it's a process. But this is one of my favorite products. It does not frizz out my hair. It makes it nice and smooth, and then I can go to the next step in styling my hair. And then this is my contraption to curl my hair. And I love this thing because you'll never burn your fingers. So many times I will curl my hair and I will burn my fingers. I mean, I've got marks all over my hands. So I really like this. Kind of looks like a tulip.
Yeah. Reminds me of that movie where the plant was eating the people. What was that movie? I forgot the name of it.
I don't know. A little creative there, but to me it looks like a tulip.
Looks like a mouth.
Yeah, and basically, you just stick your hair in there, push the button, and it will curl. It's a 1-inch rod, so it'll, give you beautiful curls. And when I use this, my curls usually last for a couple of days.
And that does pretty tight curls, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it goes different barrel sizes.
Oh, that's cool.
3/4, 1 inch,
nice.
1.5 inch. But I love it because you can't burn yourself.
Yes.
Because I'm notorious for burning myself.
That's good.
I've got marks all over my hand.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I love this product. Got buttons on the side, and if you do it wrong, it'll beep at you. And because I constantly do that as well. But that's my products.
All right. Well, awesome. Well, okay. So tell us how we can follow you, and tell us what your next big race is.
Okay, so you can follow me on Instagram at Maddie _Aust, and that's AUST. And my next big race is going to be at CODA with the TC America. It's not this weekend, but it's the next. It'll be on Saturday and Sunday. There'll be a race each day.
Okay.
And you can usually watch that through YouTube, or if you look up TC America online, they'll have a link on there to watch it live.
All right. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank
so
you
excited.
so much.
Can't wait to follow you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being with us,
Yes,
Maddie.
it was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
And I'm Angela,
I'm Christine.
and we're Haircolor Confessional. Thanks for watching.
Bye.